How do you feel about being declassified? Rejected, redacted? Now, I'm not talking about the Epstein files, although that would be interesting to see who has been redacted. Donald Trump. No, I'll talk about the educators and health professionals who are no longer professionals according to the Trump regime. They are no longer considered as professional. And I don't know about you, I'd rather have a professional, a brain surgeon, Trump needs one, a professional brain surgeon than one that is not a professional. Yes, the doctors, the nurses, the educators, all going to be declassified in along with road sweepers. Yeah, that's already happened. But I have a fair amount of cynicism, scepticism, and you could say a little bit of conspiracy there, all thrown into one in this video. Who's going to benefit? I wonder. You see, the reason why this is being done, they're saying it's being done to, well, reduce the amount of applicants for the low interest rate federal loans for professionals. So what will that do? I wonder. Those who are still determined to learn, well, they're going to get their loans elsewhere. They'll end up in the clenches, they will, of the private sector borrowing. Entrapped, you could say. Entrapped by the government for billionaires. Complete and utter disgrace. See, everything has been pushed towards the billionaires. All services provided will be provided by the billionaires, friends and mates of the Trump, the rump, the orange von shits and pants in the White House. That he is. Second hell. He leaves a shit trail for wherever he goes. No, he's in the White House, screwing everything up. That he is. Now you see, these people who were going to be going into education saying, I want to be a professional educator. See, there's a status that comes with that. It's not about just whether or not people want to do good by others. Is that how are they perceived by others? Status, kudos. And now that's just been ripped away from them. If you are somebody who's willing to be educated over 6 odd years, or however long it takes in the US, 6 months, you're going to want to feel you're getting something out of it, something that makes you feel good. It's not just about the money. But you still got to live, haven't you? You see, there's another way of reducing how much they pay you as well, because you're no longer a professional. So they're going to reduce your funding. They're going to reduce your the funding for your education, your borrowing from the taxpayer, pushing you towards the billionaires to borrow from them. You see, everything is going that way. All this is going to lead to is a massive shortage. You've already got a shortage of health professionals and educators. Needless to say, it's just going to put fuel on the fire, pushing more people to other forms of healthcare, for instance. And this has already been put into place, such as AI triage. AI fucking triage. You phone him up or go online. All these services are all being funded by the federal bank. By the Fed. All being funded by the Exchequer. That's it, the Exchequer. Which is taxpayers' money, isn't it? So you'll be paying for that, and it'll get it wrong, and people will die. I also believe that is a part of their plan. You see, there's too many people in their mind. Too many people. So let's get rid of a few, all right? With the ingress of AI and robotics, and we'll become superfluous. They won't need us, you see. Well, all this will just limit your freedoms. You'll become entrapped. Those in education with these loans hang around their necks, private loans, hang around their necks. They'll be entrapped, cause more depression, and less doctors and nurses to deal with it. It's crazy. You've got workforce shortages in all areas, not just educators and health. Unions will fall apart because they won't have any money, because there won't be enough workers to pay for it. It's devaluing of professionalism. It's it's disgusting, isn't it? Let's be honest. It really is disgusting. Everything is it's just going to feel bad, isn't it? It's just going to feel really bad for people. And when there's a shortages, what do? You end up having to import more people. Immigrants. So then you're getting green cards, go through the process of green cards, become documented. It doesn't matter to ICE, does it? They'll still come and nab them. Is it another way, maybe? This is where a conspiracy theory might come into. Is this the government trying to get more people imported so they can just nab them and get the numbers up so they can take more taxpayers' money to fund ICE? Baby. Yeah. Is that a conspiracy, or do you think that could be a possibility? I think there's a possibility there. This government this regime is literally just trying to break down the whole... anything that could be vaguely considered socialist. They're just trying to get rid of it. Health systems, for instance. You already have to pay for it. You don't have a health system like you got in the UK or we've got here in France. That's the so-called richest country in the world, and they don't have a health system that is there for the people and not the billionaires. Don't you think that's a little bit crazy? Because you can't have a healthy population or healthy workforce without a healthy population. But there again, they don't care about the workforce anymore because they're going to replace us all with AI and robotics. I know we're a little way off there as yet, but it's going to happen. Universal basic income, maybe? Is that the future? Maybe. But that's costly. It'd be quite handy to get through the numbers down first, wouldn't it? You know, let's get rid of a few million people before we get that far into the future, where AI and robotics are doing all the jobs that all these other people are doing. We don't want to be paying all the too many people, do we? Universal basic income? No, let's just get rid of them. Superfluous. No longer required. Just keep all the stupid people. They're the ones that they want, because they're the ones they can manipulate. Is that also a part of the plan? Are they trying to de-educate the population? That would imply that you've had education in the first place, but maybe not providing education. Maybe that will be considered as too socialist. Maybe that will be taken away. Just so we can have more lemons, more sheep, more sheeple. Now, it does sound all a bit wacky, all out there, but they've started, haven't they? What other conclusions can you really come up with if it's a long-term goal, if they are thinking that far ahead? Or is it just a case that they are just thinking about the here and now? How can we save some money now? Oh, we'll just reclassify professionalism, which is professional positions. And they've decided to go for healthcare and educators. So the educators who are going to be educating people to be professionals. Do you understand how stupid that sounds? So the educators are no longer professional, but they'll be training people to be professional. That makes no sense whatsoever. But that's the way their minds work in that White House. Donald Trump's mind don't work at all, does it? It's fucking hell. I'll tell you what you need to do. Look at a transcript, okay, of Donald Trump, one of his rants or speeches, and don't look at them. And just listen to the words, or read the words coming out of his mouth. It makes no bloody sense! I've just been reading through a transcript of Donald Trump talking about water. It's all about water and water pressure, and there's no back on, and the toilets. Oh my Gideon! None of it makes any logical sense. But they're there, they're just watching, listening. Other people in the audience, you think, what the fuck is wrong with people? This man is a blithering idiot. He's a madman. He's just brain dead. He has no full stops. You see, these people, they don't want professional individuals. They don't want professors, who tend to be professors, professionals. They don't want any of that. They're going to reclassify professors now. Are they got non-professors? I don't know. What are they going to do about that? Anyway, the professors, they don't want it. You don't want anyone who can do any analysis. You see, they don't want anyone out there who can tell Donald Trump that drinking bleach and shoving a torch up your anus is not going to help with COVID. He don't want that, does he? He wants people to believe absolutely everything that comes out of his feckin' mouth. And now you've got avian flu that is, well, first human cases now in Washington. How many people has that man spread it to before it was found out? You know? Next epidemic, I reckon. I'll be a bit surprised. No care for either. So, yeah. I suppose the other way you could look at it is that the people in charge, such as, I don't know, RFK Jr., they're all thick as shit. They're all stupid people. They've all lost their feckin' minds. So they don't want people to be more brighter than what they are. They don't want people out there who can tell them that, no, you're talking bullshit. Because he does, he's a conspiracy theorist, and he does that all the time. There's Donald Trump with his bleach and bloody anal probes, and then there's fucking RFK Jr. with his bloody load of shit, and then you got Rubio trying to cover up for Trump and his bloody Ukraine deal. If you call it that. Capitulation? Yeah, that's more like it. And then you got bloody, I don't know, J.D. Vance, shell shady eyes. Shadows. Oh my god, what's going on with that man? It's somehow. And oh, by the way, Erica Kirk is pregnant. Yeah. And she's 8 weeks into the pregnancy, apparently. Yeah, and I don't. Yeah, hasn't it been 10 weeks since Charlie Kirk has been dead? Huh? Been unalived. Oh, I wonder who the father is. It's very unlikely to be Charlie Kirk, unless he rose. He did. Yes, he rose. Like Jesus. Maybe he isn't dead. Maybe he's been kept in a bunker somewhere and she just went in for a bit a couple of weeks after he was supposedly be dead. Maybe he's not dead. Well, these people cock up all the while, don't they? You know, they ain't got a clue what they're fucking doing. And, you know. Who's the baby? J.D. Vance's. You tell me! Does Usher Vance? Does she know? Who knows? Have I got through all my list? I got my list here, you see. I had to fold it in half because the wind kept blowing it. There'll be more blame game, yeah, they'll be blame everybody else. That they will. Be everyone else's fault, apart from the people who make the decisions. Because nothing's going to work, everything's going to break down. It's already started. Can limit your freedoms, yes, entrapment, we're talking about the loans, definitely. Increase immigration just so they can nab them and kidnap them and put them in the fucking gulag somewhere. Because we won't have enough people to do the job in the next 5 years. So ICE will be there doing their thing. Oh, as if Trump's regime is still in power, I suppose. Can you imagine how costly it's going to be? If the Trump regime is not in again in 2028, or a continuation of what you got at the moment, because I don't know, the Resurrection Act or whatever it might be. Beg of the thought. Is it going to be a case of... And now I forgot what I was going to say. Fucking enough, I've got dementia. Yeah, just looking ahead to manipulate the public to do what they want to do. They want to be sheep, don't they? Sheeple. So breaking down institutions, to value professional analysis, so they can say whatever they fucking like. More push into the private sector, the unions become dismantled, a culture of hate towards any socialist systems that are currently in place. Obviously going to have workforce shortages, AI is going to take over absolutely everything, triage and that, and and the Epstein files will still be redacted. They'll still be undercover somewhere. They'll still be ranting about it, but we won't anymore because we'll be sheeple. What say you? Please leave it in the comments down below. And please beat the like button, maybe subscribe to the channel, little bell icon, so you get one of us video pocket every time I upload another video. If YouTube plays ball, it certainly ain't on this channel. So yeah, somebody said to me, "Have you given up?" I thought you given up. You're still putting videos up. I didn't say that. I said what I was saying is that I'm going to slow down, and I have slowed down. I had times I was doing 22 videos in a day. I'm not doing that anymore. I might do one a day or something like that, or if I feel like it, if it's something I want to talk about, like this. Otherwise, I won't be putting a video up. So it's just how it is, While the channel is not getting the views, I'm not going to obviously put break my bloody back over it. So there's no point. Anyway, please beat the like button if you do want to support the channel, because then if I manage to get enough support, I'd carry on anyway, and because then I wouldn't have to worry so much. Keep my head treading water all the time. But it's beat the like button, what have you. Maybe subscribe to the channel. I'm also doing a rewilding over here, a bit of land over here. I've got another bit of land over there and over there, and we'll plant about 1,000+ trees. I don't know how many it's going to be. It'll probably be well over 1,000. I think more than 1,500 looking how things are going. And if you want to be a part of that, there's links down below. Check out our other channels. We've got our woodworking channel, Wally Wild Woodworking. We've also got the Tinker's Lab, where I just pull things apart, a bit random. And then Earth Trifle and the Rewilding channel. The Rewilding channel is picking up quite nicely, actually. It's getting a reasonable amount of views for the size of the channel. There's only about 250 odd subscribers on there, something like that. And it's we're getting a reasonable amount of views on that channel. It's just this one. This channel's dying to death, it is. Anyway, I'm not going to be, apart from the ones I've already made for a little bit, I'm not going to be making any short videos for this channel, because they're just getting like 200 views, and that's just pointless. Absolutely pointless. So, anyway, it's time for me to go. I'm going to say toodaloo, Toodaloo.